Hello everyone and welcome to Project Zomboid tutorials. So there are a lot of tutorials out there for Build 41. They talk about survival, your skills, what you should have, what you shouldn't. Maybe we'll have one day some tutorials for, I don't know, trait selection, but we have a pretty standard character here. She's got no traits, no profession, nothing negative, nothing positive. Pretty standard character, so no bonus on anything. And the one skill I wanted to talk to you about today is actually Nimble. And I see that it's often overlooked. Nimble governs how fast you actually move when, so in case you're wondering, I'm using a cheat menu right now to make myself invisible and in God mode. So we're not going to be attacked or killed here. And what I wanted to show you is the difference in levels of Nimble and how long it takes you to go from here to there. So now we're at 0 and 0 skill level. We have no bonus XP and we're gonna just walk back and see how long this takes us, right? It takes quite a while. And this is something important. This is something we do all the time, especially when fighting a big amount of zombies, right? So we got 0.75 points in Nimble. That's quite a distance to walk to even get, you know, maybe closer to level 1. Let's see what happens now. So, you know, you can multiply this by 100 and you're gonna have to walk probably 100 times this distance until you get to level 1 of Nimble. What happens if we do give ourselves a little bit more skill? Maybe 5, right? So how far do we go now? Does it look much faster? It certainly does. At this velocity right here, actually 5 points in Nimble, you can pretty much always outrun a zombie horde while still whacking at them, as long as the swing time of your weapon is 3 or less. So, you know, you won't have to go through the, and see, like here you only got 0.5 by going that distance. So, you know, like you won't have to like swing and then run and then swing. So, you know, at this point you can pretty much just swing and go back. If we get a weapon that is actually faster, well, this is not faster, but let's see, I don't know how to get a weapon here. Anyway, you get the idea. If you have a knife, for example, a knife is much faster to swing, so, you know, you can walk back, and this little bit of staggering and delaying won't stop you too much, and you're able to actually, you know, kite a horde pretty well. And see how slow it is, right, to get to this level here. We're 1.25. So, you know, you can multiply this rate by, you can add 30%, you know, make it 30% faster, I guess, if you have bonus faster learning. And then also the other, if you start with 1 point in Nimble, you're gonna have actually yeah, you actually learn like 4 times faster than the standard, or yeah, because the basic is 0.25, right? And if you start with then it's gonna be 0.75. Actually 3 times, I'm sorry. If you start with 2, then you're gonna learn it 4 times faster. Burglar starts with 2 Nimble, but there are other traits that you can use, you know, to get some Nimble. And just to give you an idea of how fast it is, let's set our Nimble again to 0 and let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in 10 seconds we get basically to this point. I'm going to drop my water bottle there so we can mark it. And we're going to go and set our Nimble to 5 and see how far we go. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I said sneaking. I'm so dumb. Anyway, let's do Nimble. At least we proved that we actually did count to 10. So let's see with Nimble 5 where we get now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you see, it's not quite double the speed, but it's sort of double the speed. Of course, my counting is not perfect, but I think we demonstrated the distance that we can go. And of course, getting to max Nimble is probably a pain, but let's say you do get to it. This is how fast you will move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So it's not, we can see that it's not a linear increase in speed, but it's definitely something significant that may save your life in the future. So in your builds, if you're having a hard time fighting zombies and staying alive, consider adding a point in Nimble or 2, you know, so you can raise these skills faster. There are ways to macro it. I mean, I guess if you want to cheese the game, you could just, like, you know, cheat. I don't think that's a good thing to do, but it costs, it actually really costs you time and I would say food and resources to actually practice Nimble. But one way that you can do it, let's say if you're in a safe location, let's say inside this house, and you have like a little corner here where your character won't get out from. So, you know, if you want to lock your mouse and keep walking against the wall, right, you see our Nimble is at 0.25, then you could just do this for a while, right? I think, unfortunately, it's not possible to speed up time like this. So you can see that even like this, it's going to be a pain in the ass to, you know, actually get some levels in Nimble. And we're talking about level 1 here. It's not even level 2, right? 30% faster if you got the rapid learner trait, and 30% slower if you have the slow learner trait, plus the bonuses, multiplicative bonuses from what level of Nimble you start. Alright everyone, I hope you like this tutorial, and maybe this will help you in your future playthroughs. Have a good one. Cheers.